Welcome to Lee Jordan Field here in beautiful Chugiak, Alaska. It is the Chugiak Eagle River Chinooks taking on the Mat-Su Miners in this early June contest. Let's look at the lineups for each of these teams, starting with the Mat-Su Miners. Leading off for the Miners is the center fielder, number 4, Luke Wilson. In the 2 spot, the designated hitter, Ridge Erickson. He's hitting .333 with 2 hits on the year so far. In the 3rd spot, the first baseman, number 29, Carter Eberhard. He's hitting .286 with 2 doubles and an RBI. In the 4th spot, batting cleanup, the second baseman, number 12, Elliot Medlock. He's got 2 RBIs on the year. In the 5th spot, it's the third baseman, number 16, Carson Grout. He's hitting an incredible .556 so far. I know it's only 2 games in for the Miners, but still, he's got 5 hits, hitting .556. In the 6th spot, it's Carter Jeffrey, the catcher, batting .111 with 2 RBIs. And out in left field, in the 7th spot, it's number 31, Evan Bilter. He's walked 3 times so far on the year. And in the 8th spot, the shortstop, number 17, Greg Parentoni. He's got a hit and an RBI to speak for on the year. And rounding out the Miners lineup, it's the right fielder, number 14, Joe McGee. He's hitting .143, but has 3 RBIs on the year. And on the mound today for the Miners is number 18, Malachi Malky. Now for your Chugiak Eagle River Chinooks. In the leadoff spot tonight, it's the center fielder, number 20, Caden Bradshaw. In the 2 spot, the designated hitter, number 2, Nick Hockemeyer. He's batting .250 with a hit and an RBI. Batting third, the second baseman, number 4, Carson Clark. It'll be his first start of the year. I believe he just got here during our off days, as he's coming fresh off a victory over the number 1 seeded Vanderbilt Commodores in the NCAA tournament. He plays for Wright State, so congratulations to him. He's now here to join us here in Chugiak. Batting cleanup for your Chinooks, the left fielder, number 3, Brady Groves. He's hitting .400 with 2 hits on the season. In the 5th spot, the third baseman, number 24, Patrick McGlawn. And batting 6th, it's number 1, Jake Mitchell, hitting .333 on the year. Another person getting their first start on the year, it's the catcher, number 33, Casey Ankers. He'll bat in the 7th spot. And a returner getting their first start of the season, it's the right fielder, number 22, Orion Medeiros, a fan favorite. And the shortstop batting 9th, number 7, Tate Green. He is hitting perfect so far in the year with 3 hits and a walk. On the mound for your Chinooks tonight, it's number 30, Caleb Ghana. So should be a fun night tonight here at the ballpark. It is Knik Little League night. They are the sponsor for this beautiful game today. So you'll see, well, I guess you can't see on the camera, but there's a number of Little League players scattered out there on the hill. Pretty full stands tonight. About as good as a crowd as you're going to see here at Lee Jordan Field, who is actually the founder of the Knik Little League. So fitting that they are tonight's sponsor. And a reminder that all these games here for the first week are exhibition games, as we're trying to get everyone here and make sure every team has their full strength players before we start counting games. We're going to take a break here. I'm going to go quiet for the presentation of the national anthem and the pregame ceremonies.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Lee Jordan Field. Quick announcement, please direct your attention to the hill behind left field and give a round of applause to the Connecticut Little League players who have joined us tonight. Now we invite you to stand and please remove your headgear for the presentation of the national anthem. Joining us to sing our national anthem tonight, please welcome to Lee Jordan Field, Rebecca Hastings.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's bright glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now, if you'll direct your attention to the mound, throwing out this evening's ceremonial first pitch, please welcome Tommy Bond. Okay, Tommy, when you're ready, show the fans your best pitch. Great job. And then with us this evening, we have two very special guests with us and with a very special message to share the two best words in baseball. Please welcome Mabel Patterson and Luis Lyon. But before we do that, it's a very special day for Mabel. It is her 7th birthday, so can we give her a round of applause and a big happy birthday? And now here's the words. Great job, guys. Thank you, guys.
And we have play ball.
Thank you so much, Cody. And somebody signed that picture up, too. I know he said it, but hey.
So on the mound, we have Caleb Ghana warming up for the Chinooks. Ghana out of St. Mary's University, hometown of Hondo, Texas. This will be his first start in a Chinooks uniform. A beautiful day here at the ballpark. Beautiful sunny. A little bit of wind. It's been a very windy week here in Alaska. Wind blowing out strong towards left field. The leadoff hitter for the Miners will be Luke Wilson. He is yet to make an appearance here in Alaska, so this will be his first appearance and first start. Chinooks won their Game 1 opener here at Lee Jordan Field with a 7-6 win against the Anchorage Glacier Pilots. A little bit anticlimactic in the way they won it. So it was a tie ball game in the 8th. And the winning run came across the plate via a balk. But hey, you'll take the win however you can get it. They were supposed to go to Anchorage to play the Glacier Pilots on Tuesday. As we get underway here with Luke Wilson, the center fielder for the Miners. Here's the first pitch from Ghana. It's in there for a strike fastball. Again, so they were supposed to play in Anchorage on Tuesday. It got rained out just before game time. And that one misses high for a ball. It's 1-1. Ghana delivers the 1-1. Nice slider there, just a little low. It's 2-1. Chinooks in their navy blue tops with the red letters and numbers, white pants, trimmed in navy blue, red paneled AIA caps today. 3-1. And this one's fouled off. That'll keep it, or make it full, excuse me. So 3-2 here to Luke Wilson. The 3-2 pitch. Excuse me, I guess it was 2-2 there. So now it is 3-2. And this one's fouled off, so we'll do it again at 3-2. Got a little ahead of myself there. Ms. Lopez checking in, saying, "Let's go, Caleb." And that'll drop for a base hit. Luke Wilson will start the day off with a leadoff single. Brings up Ridge Erickson, who is hitting .333 on the season. Ridge Erickson out of BYU. Hitting it well so far. See if that continues here. Ghana throws over. Wilson back in safely. First pitch to him, it's fouled away. So 0-1. Wilson thought about going there, holds up. Ghana checks over on Wilson. And he'll throw it over it, and it gets away. That'll be a free base for Wilson. He's going to go to 3. And the throw, not in time. So Luke Wilson gets all the way around to 3rd on the errant throw. It is still 0-1 to Erickson. The Miners in their camo tops today. Numbers in the American flag, so as well as the lettering. A nice script on the front. A lot going on with these jerseys. As that one's fouled back, it's quickly 0-2. Ghana's ahead. As Luke Wilson is on first with nobody gone. The 0-2 pitch is lifted high into the air. Shallow right field, and runner thought about it. Holds up. It's out number 1. It's hauled in by Clark. Brings up number 29, Carter Eberhard. as there is one gone now with Wilson on third. Let me know if all the sound and everything is coming through well. 1-0 now to Eberhard. Ghana puts one just outside. It's 2-0. Ghana comes set and delivers the 2-0 to Eberhard. This one's lifted into center field, going back on it. And Bradshaw makes the play, but that'll score the first run of the game. 1-0 Miners. So a sac fly for Carter Eberhard. There are two gone now for Elliot Medlock. Elliot Medlock, the second baseman. He'll step in now to face Ghana. First pitch in there. It's 0-1. Medlock out of Bryant University. And this one's dribbled over to first. Flips over to Ghana in time for out number 3. So that'll do it for the top of the first. The Miners do get one on the sacrifice fly. It was the one hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go to the home half of inning number 1. When we come back, Miners lead it 1-0. Welcome back to Chugiak, Alaska, where Caden Bradshaw is set to lead it off for the Chinooks. The pitcher for the Miners, Michael Malky. Malky out of California Baptist University. Set to face the top of the Chinooks order here. Bradshaw still looking for his first hit in the Chinooks uniform. Will it come today against Malky? Malky delivers a strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's in there. another fastball. Gets him. He's behind 0-2 now. Malky kicks and throws. Beautiful curveball gets him looking. 3 straight pitches, 3 straight strikes. Bradshaw goes down looking. It'll bring up Nick Hockemeyer. He's hitting .250 on the year. Does have a hit as well as an RBI on the season. First pitch from Malky. Just gets the corner. Another nasty curveball. And this one's not quite going to get through over to first in time. Nice play there from Medlock. Will get Hockemeyer. That brings up Carson Clark, the second baseman. This will be his first at bat in the Chinooks uniform. Just got here the other day. First pitch just outside, and it's 1-0. Here's the 1-0 from Malky. And this one's labeled into the outfield. Will it get down? No. Luke Wilson makes the play. And Carson Clark flies out to center field. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Miners. We go to the top of the second. And when we come back, it was no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 1-0. Miners lead it after 1. Carson Grout to lead things off here in the second for the Miners. Ghana back on the mound for the Chinooks. Trying to rebound, put one on in the first. Sack fly brought him home. Miners looking to add on to it. 1-0. Ghana delivers. It's outside. 1-0 here. And this one's fouled off, so it's 1-1 now. Again, thank you to everyone checking in. Art and Jennifer saying go Chinooks. We appreciate you all. 1-1. As Grout going to step back in the box. Ghana getting the sign. Finds one he likes. Kicks and throws. Just low. And it's 2-1 now. Ghana going fast. Delivers a swinging strike. And it's 2-2. Pulled the string on him. Nice pitch there. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And just outside, it's a full count now. Carson Grout, third baseman tonight out of the University of Iowa. And it'll walk him. Carson Grout will open up the second with a walk. It brings up Carter Jeffrey.
Batting for the Miners, number 48, the catcher, Carter Jeffrey.
Jeffrey will step in to face Ghana for the first time tonight. Jeffrey, the college teammate of Grout, also an Iowa Hawkeye. First pitch to him, a strike. Carson Grout is swinging a hot bat so far. He's on first. He has hit .556 on the season with 5 hits. That comes in 2 games on the season, so impressive stuff so far. He adds to it with a walk here against the Chinooks. 1-1 to Jeffrey. Big swing and a miss. Throw over to first. Won't get him. But it's 1-2 now to Jeffrey. He was swinging for the fences with that one. One and two. Ghana delivers. Nice curveballs, fouled off. So we'll do it again at 1-2. Wind still blowing out towards left. See how that affects the ball tonight. Still beautiful, bright and sunny. We hope that continues. Big swing and a miss from Jeffrey, and that'll send him packing. So first strikeout of the night for Ghana. Brings up Evan Bilter. He's got a runner on first. That's Carson Grout.
Now batting for the Miners.
And one gone.
Evan Bilter.
Ghana checking on first. He comes set. Delivers. Nice pitch, gets him on the breaking ball. It's 0-1 now. And that one just inside, maybe high as well. And it's 1-1. And the runner goes. And he spoils it. Fouls it off. 1-2 now. And it's Little League, Knick Little League Day at the ballpark. A lot of families out here today with their kids. The hill is littered with elementary school kids just having fun today. And it's kind of what we want here at Lee Jordan Field. Just a fun, family-friendly environment for everybody. And that is what we have tonight. 1-2 to Bilter, and this one on the ground, possibly a 2-ball. And got him. They get out of it without any damage done. The 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Here in the top of the second, we go to the bottom half. Miners lead it 1-0.
Everyone grab the red ticket. We've got prizes to give away tonight. This is for a $10 gift card to Lexi's Cafe. Here's your winning ticket number. It's the red ticket, 359-1594. If you've got 359-1594, you're on your way to Lexi's Cafe with a $10 gift card. 359-1594 is the winning ticket.
Brady Groves going to be the leadoff man here in the bottom of the second. Michael Malky still on the mound for the Miners. Gina Anchors checking in from Tennessee, saying go Chinooks. Thank you for watching. Brady Groves hitting it well so far. Had 2 hits in the first game, hitting .400. And fouls the first pitch from Malky off. Malky delivers the 0-1. And up the middle, it's going to be playable. Over to first. Did it get him? Yes. So that's the first out for the Chinooks. Groves goes down. Brings up Patrick McGlon. He is hitless so far. Looking to change that tonight. One and 0 now to McGlon. Another one high, so it's 2 and 0. You got Jake Mitchell on deck. Patrick McGlon in the box. And that one's well high, so he's out ahead 3-0. One out, bases are empty, but McGlon is patient. Yep, there it is. He will take first on the walk.
And that Chinook Walk, sponsored by Painting Shack and Duncan Shackelford, putting a fresh smile on your old house.
It brings up Jake Mitchell. He's hitting .333 on the year. Jennifer Deaton sharing in the chat that her son, Charlie, played on the 2017 Little League U.S. Championship team in the Little League World Series in Williamsport. And his dad was the assistant coach. That's a pretty awesome fact, especially here on Canuck Little League night. Thank you for sharing that. We appreciate that, and we're proud to have Charlie on our team here. 1-1 here for Mitchell. It is McGlon on first. Mitchell will take that one downstairs, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 from Malky. Doesn't get the call, and it is 3-1. Fastball just missed outside. Jake Mitchell. He does have a hit so far on the season, so now just looking for that extra base hit, and he'll take a walk. So you take what you're given, and it puts runners on first and second for Casey Anchors, the newest Chinook in the batter's box. This will be his first at-bat on the season. So it's one out, runners on first and second. It's McGlon on second, Mitchell on first. Big arcing curveball, doesn't quite drop in the zone. It's 1-0. And catcher Carter Jeffrey's going to have a chat with Malky. And try and calm him down just a bit. Hasn't found the zone here in about 8 pitches or so. Going to try and get them to find the zone here against Anchors. KC Anchors out of Lipscomb University, hometown of Wellington, Florida. And there Malky goes, puts it right in the zone on the heater. Big opportunity here for the Chinooks with a runner in scoring position, only one out. Got to take advantage, down 1-0. I know it's early, but as this one is chopped over to third, a potential 2-ball, and that'll do it for the inning. The double play will get him. And it was no runs on no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. Miners lead it 1-0 after 2. Caleb Ghana still on the mound for the Chinooks as we enter the third inning. It's Greg Paratoni in the box for the Miners. First pitch to him is a strike. Fastball right down the middle. That one's inside, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Ghana. And this one's rifled up the middle. It's handled by Carter and over in time for out number 1. Looked like Ghana might have had a chance at making that play, but couldn't get his glove on it. Didn't matter. Carter able to get it over in time. Or excuse me, that's Carson Clark. Carson Clark, not Carter. First pitch to McGee is low. It's Joe McGee, the right fielder. That pitch outside. It's 2-0. Wind still blowing out towards left. That one in there for a strike. It's 2-1 now. Carson Clark, the Wright State Raider, just getting here because he was playing in the NCAA baseball tournament. They knocked off the #1 team in the nation, the Vanderbilt Commodores, in the regional tournament. So big win for them. And now we have him here in Chugiak. What a privilege that is. Looking to see what he can do for us. As that one's chopped over to Clark, and he can't handle it. That'll be an error. McGee reaching on the error. We also have Clark's teammate, Ben Zink. He is a pitcher.
Batting for the Miners, number 4, the center fielder, Luke Wilson.
So we'll see what we can get out of both of them this season. That'll bring back up Luke Wilson. He reached on a single his first time up. He came around to score. And this one ripped up the middle, so he's 2 for 2 today. And that'll put runners on the corners. Luke Wilson already having a really nice day. McGee around to third now.
At the plate for the Miners, number 6.
It's Ridge Erickson. He flew out in the first. See what he can do this time around. Came into the ballgame hitting .333 with 2 hits. Ghana delivers. This one's lifted high in the air in foul territory. Is it playable? Yes. That's out number 2. Good catch there by Mitchell. So Erickson goes down.
Coming to the plate for the Miners, number 29, the first baseman.
And that is 2 outs with runners on the corners. So can get out of this without any damage done. Carter Eberhard stepping up to the plate right now. See what he can do with a runner in scoring position. Runner goes, no throw made. So a stolen base for Luke Wilson. Ghana and Anchor's going to focus on the task at hand, not worry about the runner. And this one over to Clark. This time the play is made. And that will do it for the top of the third. No runs on no hit, or excuse me, on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left on base. We go to the home half of inning number 3. Miners leading it 1-0.
Excuses are cheap, a DUI isn't. The average cost of a DUI in Alaska is $23,000. Don't drive impaired, arrive alive. This message brought to you by our good friends at the Alaska Highway Safety Office. Coming to the plate for your Chinooks, number 22, the right fielder, Orion Medeiros.
Fan favorite Orion Medeiros steps into the box for the first time this season in a Chinooks uniform. He was on the team last year, and we know what he could do when he was on. Didn't hit it well every game, but when he did, man, he was electric. First pitch is bounced in the turf, so it's 1-0. Still Malky on the mound. Second one misses well. Big breaking ball out of the zone. Here's the 2-0 to Medeiros. And this one's turned on foul. So it's 2-1 now. Medeiros out of Westmont University, hometown of Kailua, Hawaii. 2-1 now. And this one's lifted up and out of play.
And that Chinook foul ball sponsored by Carlson Law Group.
2-2 now to Medeiros. Malky gets the sign, comes set. Kicks and throws. Breaking ball falls out of the zone. It is 3-2 now. Wind has changed up a little bit. It is blowing straight out now. So if Medeiros can get a hold of a ball here, it could go the distance. Oh. What I thought was going to be ball 4, and so did Orion, turns out to be strike 3. I looked to be high, but umpire says otherwise. That's a looking strikeout for Medeiros. Brings up Tate Green, who's perfect so far in a Chinooks uniform. He has 3 hits on the season, as well as an extra base knock. First pitch to him, a high curveball. And that one swung on and missed, so it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Well outside. And it's 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Green. And this one is lifted out to right field. It'll drop for a base hit. Should be 2, maybe even 3. He's going to try for it. And the throw, not in time. That is a triple for Tate Green. Let me tell you, this guy has performed about as good as possible for a number 9 hitter. And, you know, I think all credit goes to Tim Cole, manager, for putting him there as a great turnover guy, because now you bring us back to the top of the order with a runner on third base. You know, it takes some guts to do it as a manager, but if it works out right, it is deadly, because you really want production from the bottom half of your lineup if you can get it. But it's not always worth sacrificing stringing together all your guys at the top. And that's a called strike on the 12-6 curveball. So it's 0-1 here to Caden Bradshaw, who's back up. And another one of them. Same pitch, same spot. It's 0-2. Again, back to Tate Green. He is now still perfect. Can't ask for any better. See how long that continues. As wind still blowing strong out to center as Bradshaw goes down swinging 3 straight pitches. He's going to want that one back. Brings up Nick Hockemeyer, who ground out in his first at-bat. This one's fouled back right at our camera, so we're going to have to fix that. Give us just a minute. We're going to try and get that looking as good as possible for you guys. And this one is fouled off. So 2-0 for Hockemeyer. trying to get both of these bases in the shot for you all. And that'll sit him down. So Hockemeyer goes down. And the triple from Tate Green goes to waste. No runs on one hit and one left on base. We head on to the top of the fourth, where the Miners lead it 1-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, while the invasion of Normandy on June 6, 1944, usually termed D-Day, did not end the war in Europe, that would take 11 more months. Success on that day created a path to victory for the Allies. The stakes were so great, the impact so monumental, that this single day, June 6th, stands out in history. Today, we remember D-Day. Coming to the plate for the Miners, number 12, the second baseman,
Elliot Medlock will lead it off here for the Miners in the top of the fourth, still leading it 1-0. The Tate Green triple was not enough to push something across. 2 straight strikeouts ended the inning. As this one is labeled into the gap, this will get down for a base hit. And he's going to try for a double, and he'll get in there. A leadoff double for Elliot Medlock.
Now batting for the Miners, number 16, the third baseman, Carson.
That is now Carson Grout, who will take the plate for the Miners. Grout walked in his first plate appearance, but again, he was hitting .556 on the season. Up, well, still, actually, as that walk counts for nothing. 0-1. Runner on second. It's 1-1 now. That fastball misses outside. Still Caleb Ghana on the hill for the Chinooks. And this one's lifted high into the air. Easy pop fly for Brady Groves, who puts it away. That'll bring up Carter Jeffrey with 1 out, 1 on. It is Medlock on second. Jeffrey struck out swinging in his first plate appearance. He was really trying to go deep. And then we'll see if that changes, if he stays a little bit more grounded here. Ghana checks on second and delivers. It's outside, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Inside. And it hit him. So Jeffrey will take first.
Now batting for the Miners, number 31, the left fielder, Evan Bilter.
Evan Bilter. He hit into an inning-ending double play in the second. Now he has runners on first and second see what he can do with that. Ghana does have an out to work with here, as this one's fouled back out of play. 0-1. Checks back on second, steps off. Ghana trying to keep Medlock close to the bag. Ghana still looking that direction. Now fires. Runner still goes. Fouled off, however, so he's going to have to retreat. It's 0-2 now for Bilter. Evan Bilter. Ghana trying to do the same thing that happened back in the second. Get that double play. Well, he'll take the strikeout instead. Gets Bilter looking on the fastball. So that'll make it out number 2. And Ghana's in business here as it brings up Greg Paratoni, who grounded out in the 3rd inning. First pitch, a ball, a little low. 1-0 now, here to Paratoni. Looking back at second, fires home, and this one's fouled off. So it's 1-1 now for Paratoni. Again, a really nice crowd here at Lee Jordan Field. This is about as good as you're going to see. Full parking lot, full bleachers, camp chairs lined down the side. And that one well outside. It's 2-1. And you have to credit the turnout here to a number of things. One being the sun. Alaskans love the sun, and if it's out, they will take advantage of it at any chance they get. As there was a stolen base, double stolen bases there. So Jeffrey goes over to second, Medlock over to first. Second thing, obviously, is Little League sponsor night. You got all these families of these little guys wanting to come to the ballpark, have some fun. And if we can keep it interesting, they should stick around. That one way downstairs, and it is 3-2, full count here. Payoff pitch for Caleb Ghana. Here it comes. Gets him. Rings up 2 in a row, and we go on to the home half of inning number 4. It was no runs on one hit, no errors, and 2 left on base. Miners still lead it 1-0 as we go to the Chinooks, half of the 4th.
1294. You're on your way to Subway with a gift card, and you can redeem your red ticket at the merch tent.
Winter getting colder, summer getting warmer. Tidal wave come across the Mexican border. Wide back gallon is cheaper by the barrel. Just don't get busted singing Christmas carols. That's us, that's right. Gotta love this American ride. Both ends of the ozone burning. Funny how the world keeps turning. Look, ball, no hand. I love this American ride. Gotta love this American ride.
Out for the 4th inning of work is Michael Malky. He'll in the 4th. First pitch from Malky. Beautiful curveball drops in there. Malky has liked that pitch today and is still going back to it. Now it's 1-1 after that was well low and well outside. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Malky. That one, fastball down Broadway, gets him looking. 1-2. Looking for a sign he likes, finds it. He comes set and delivers the 1-2. Couldn't get the right spin on it. You could see on his face that did not go the way he wanted it to. Outside, 2-2. And this one is chopped over to first and takes it himself for out number 1. So Clark goes down, brings up Brady Groves. Groves grounded out in his first plate appearance, but hitting the ball well so far in the season. I know that was just one game, but he's a returning player, and we know what he can do. And he'll swing and miss on that one. So it's 0-1. Malky puts this one well outside. It's 1-1. Malky pitching a pretty good game so far. Just the one hit given up. That was the triple to Tate Green, who is well established that he is on a bit of a heater right now, so that is to be understood. As that one way high over Groves' head makes it 3-1. So again, Malky pitching a quite good game. See if that lasts. He will walk Groves here, so it's 1 out, 1 on now. So maybe, just maybe, the Chinooks can get something going here as they see Patrick McGlon come to the plate. He walked in the 2nd. Again, still searching for hit number 1 in the Chinooks uniform. And there's going to be a conference on the mound. Pitching coach Jordan Dooley will have the conversation. Just trying to calm him down, make sure he can get it in the zone, I would imagine. Nothing too drastic. He's pitching well, like I mentioned. No reason to go to the bullpen yet. As I assume. He's going to stay out there. And it'll be McGlon. McGlon has a runner on first with 1 gone. That is Brady Groves. First pitch to McGlon. He swings and misses. It's 0-1. Nice fastball there from Malky. After that, a little chat on the mound puts him in the zone. Puts 2 pitches, and the zone goes back to that curveball and sticks it. Wind blowing back out towards center again. And this one's fouled off. Looks like that one would have been a bit outside, but tries to tag it anyway and just catches the end of it. And puts it over the wall, just not the right wall. 0-2 now to McGlon. It's low, and good stop there by Jeffrey. Kept it from causing any damage, and it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here for McGlon. Trying to advance Groves. And he can't do it right there. He goes down swinging. Brings up Jake Mitchell, the first baseman, who walked in the second.
Chinook number 21, the first baseman, Jake Mitchell.
First pitch to Mitchell. Downstairs on the curveball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0 from Malky. Tries to blow the heat by him, but gets the pop-up. And the play's made there. So that'll do it for the 4th inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. After 4, the Miners lead it 1-0.
Double up, quick stop, midnight tea, top jack, and a cherry cocktail. Mama and Daddy put the roots right here. This is where the car broke down. Now the dog school bus kicking up red bus, picking us up by barbed wire fence. MTV on the RCA, no AC in the vents. We were Jesus save me, blue jean baby, born in the USA. Trailer park truck stop, fading little Mad Dots, New York to LA. We were teenage dreaming, front seat leaning, baby, come give me a kiss. Put me on the cover of a Rolling Stone, uptown, down home, American kids. Rolling up in little pink houses, making out on living room couches, blowing that smoke on Saturday night. A little messed up, but we're all alright.
Inning number 5 of work for Caleb Ghana. He has pitched it well, just the 1 run off the sacrifice fly back in the first.
For the Miners, number 14, the right fielder, Joe McGee.
Joe McGee to the plate now here in the 5th. He reached on the error back in the 3rd. We'll see what he can do in this at-bat. First pitch to him is low in the turf. So 1-0. And this one is fouled off. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. As the night has just gotten even more beautiful. Hardly any clouds. Wind has died down a bit. And it's 2-1 now. And that one squirts through. And it was low. 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Ghana. And that will get him. He was a little confused there. Thought about going. Not sure whether they would have called it a ball or a strike had it not been in the zone anyway. Full count. This one just drops out. Good pitch. Couldn't get him to chase. And McGee will take first. Brings us back to the top of the Miners lineup with Luke Wilson, the center fielder. He is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. He scored on it back in the first. Looking to continue his hot streak. Came into the ball game, no action, and he is showing the Miners why they put him in the leadoff spot. That one gets the called strike on the inside part of the zone. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Ghana. Low. Anchors handles it. And it's 1-1. It is McGee over there on first. Wilson at the plate. And he smacks it up the middle. That is 3 for 3 today. 3 at-bats, 3 singles. Luke Wilson having a day. Moves McGee over to second. And it's not flashy, but he has done what he's needed to do. Just putting it where the defense is not. Brings up Ridge Erickson, the designated hitter from BYU. Flown out both at-bats here. Shows bunt, pulls back, gets the called strike anyway. 0-1. Caleb Ghana staring long and hard on McGee at second. Focuses back on Erickson. Erickson showing bunt. And this one falls out of the zone. It's 1-1. One ball, one strike. Shows bunt again, pulls back. 2-1. It's outside. So with nobody out, runners on first and second. We'll see if Erickson really does lay down a bunt here. Try and move McGee over to third. He does, and they'll try and take the sure out, and they do. So one gone. Erickson on the sacrifice bunt.
Now batting for the Miners, number 29,
It moves
first baseman Carter
McGee
Ghana.
over to third. Wilson over to second. Now it's Carter Eberhard. He hit the sacrifice fly that scored the only run of this ball game in the first, but yet to record a hit. First pitch to him, a fastball on the bottom half. In there, it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is hammered into right field going back. Medeiros can't get to it. This should tack a couple more on. A stand-up 2 RBI double for Carter Eberhard. Really nice piece of hitting. Pulled it to the right foul pole. Gets it to drop.
Batting for the Miners, number 12, the second baseman,
Brings up Elliot Medlock. Excuse me. Medlock had a double back in the fourth. First pitch to him, a ball down low. That was McGee and Wilson who came across to score. Eberhard now on second. Two and 0. Now to Medlock. The Miners lead at 3-0 here in the top of the fifth. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ghana delivers. And this one is hammered into center field, going back toward the wall. The catch is made at the warning track. Caden Bradshaw hauls it in, moves Eberhard up to third.
Now batting for the Miners, number 16, the third baseman, Carson Grout.
That'll bring Carson Grout to the plate. He is hitless after 5 hits through his first 2 games. Flew out in the 4th, walked in the 2nd. He's got a runner on 3rd with 2 outs here. Big swing and a miss on that curveball. Ghana pulls the string on him. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Ghana. Outside. It's 1-1. These Miners jerseys are, as this one is, over to first. He's going to take it himself for out number 3. So it was 2 runs on the 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Miners now lead at 3-0 after 4.5. New pitcher on the mound for the Bucks. It's Jack Ensel. Hometown of Jacksonville, Florida. From Berry College, stands in at 6'3", 205. The righty will deliver to Casey Anchors, who lifts this one into deep center field. It'll drop for an extra base hit. Casey Anchors in there with a leadoff double. What a way to start off the bottom of the 5th for the Chinooks after giving up 2 in the top half. That's the way you need to start it, trying to get those runs back. Casey Anchors, his first hit in a Chinooks uniform, comes off against Jack Ensel. It's now Orion Medeiros, who struck out in the 3rd on that questionable curveball. Strike 3. Still 3-0 Miners, but an opportunity knocks. That's a called strike on Medeiros, but he's got no outs. Runner on 2nd. That is Casey Anchors. 0-1 here for Medeiros. He shows bunt, and Ensel will step off Didn't like that too much. He'll show it again. Lays one down foul. So it's 0-2. Tate Green on deck. He had the triple back in the third. So potentially pretty good spot here to drive home a run. Excuse me, Miners, not Bucks. You are correct. The reason I said Bucks is because Jack Ensel's college team is the Bucks. So that's my bad. I was just looking at his college stats. That's on me. Thank you for reminding me. So he fouls it off. It's 0-2. We're going to do it again.
Sponsored by Laborers Local 341 AFL-CIO.
Jack Ensel of the Miners delivers to Medeiros. Medeiros turns on it hard. And oh my goodness, what a play over there at third. A well-struck ball, but if you're Medeiros, you can't do anything else differently. That is about as good as you can get. Puts it right down the line, hard hit, but Carson Grout with an incredible snag. Just thankful it was not a double play. Anchors didn't get off too quick, so he's still safe at second. One gone for Tate Green, who's perfect so far. Had the triple, and he puts another one into play. It's going to drop for another base hit. Tate Green just making it look easy. He just takes the first pitch, just drops it right in. What else could you want? That'll move Anchors over to third. Green on first. Brings up Caden Bradshaw, who is 0 for 2, struck out twice so far, still searching for his first hit. Could it come right here against Jack Ensel? One gone, runners on the corners. That's well outside. 1-0. I mean, that swing from Tate Green just looks so effortless. I mean, he knew the whole way that that ball was going to go right where he wanted it to. 2-0. So a nice double from Anchors and a little bloop single from Green puts, well, I was going to say puts Bradshaw in a good spot to drive a run in, but Bradshaw gets plunked, and so he's on first. That loads him up for Nick Hockemeyer. Hockemeyer had an RBI in game one. Big opportunity to add some more here in this at-bat. It's Anchors on third, Green on second, Bradshaw on first, Hockemeyer at the plate, and Dooley will go have a conversation with Ensel, who a little bit of a rocky start for him. And, you know, that's honestly just how baseball goes. You can have a great start from your starter. You get him out of the game, whether it be, you know, one rocky inning or just high pitch count, and then all of a sudden you're able to get a different guy in the ballgame who it's not his night, and you're able to read him pretty well, and all of a sudden, you know, that game turns around real quick, and that's exactly what's happening. The Chinooks are seeing Ensel pretty well, and it started to rattle him just a bit, but not too far gone that he can't rein it back in here and get some outs. There's one out, bases loaded. So he's got the one out to work with. And so he will face Nick Hockemeyer with Clark on deck. See if Hockemeyer can come through in this spot. Look for Ensel to deliver the ball down low, trying to induce a double play here and get himself out of the inning. Pops it up out of play. 0-1.
That Chinook foul ball sponsored by Global Credit Union.
And the Chinooks down 3-0 here. Really could use a spark. This is a perfect opportunity. Best one of the game so far. Fans on a high fastball, and it's 0-2. One big hit gets the crowd back into this as well. It's been a good crowd, but not a noisy one, as there hasn't been a whole lot to cheer about for the Chinooks thus far. And that'll sit Hockemeyer down. 3 straight pitches from Ensel. Brings up Carson Clark, who's put the ball in play both times, but hasn't gotten it through. A fly out and a ground out up to this point. Now there's 2 gone, bases loaded, so pressure shifts to Clark here. See what he can do. Jack Ensel delivers the first pitch to Clark. Just paints the corner, and it's 0-1. Really nice pitch there from Ensel. Bit of a breaking ball there. Not a curveball. Couldn't exactly tell what it was, but a really nice pitch nonetheless. High fastball at the eye level makes it 1-1. Infield playing pretty straight up, standard depth. Outfield shifted a little left. Fastball straight down the middle. No movement there from Clark. He lets it go by. 1-2. This crowd really wants something to cheer about here with the bases loaded. Let's see if Clark can give it to him. 1-2. Jack Ensel delivers the 1-2 pitch. Clark comes up empty. Ensel raises his arms up in victory, and the Chinooks leave them loaded. It was no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 3 left on base. We head on to the top of the 6th. Miners lead it 3-0.
On the mound for the Chinooks, number 15, William from Texas A&M, Texarkana.
I don't wanna sign up. Mama love me, so I can't do no wrong. Mama in the trap, so this her favorite song. I gon' get them racks, so baby, they so long. She said I wasn't nothing, but I came in strong. You got the best advice, but I won't call. I know I'm grown, so I do not need y'all. I got it. And if I get locked up, my face a law. Oh yeah, you fix everything, so that's what I thought. When I was small, mama made me tall. Even though I'm daddy, but she still gon' wear my balls. Don't care about this money, don't care about them cars. Lose my mama, that's a problem, you can't say I'm wrong. I don't wanna sign up. No way. I'll check it in commerce. Like my dad, I'm a grinder. She don't want me locked up. Mama, I'm gon' wash up. Yeah, with my wrist in lock up. Yeah, all my diamonds rocked up. I don't wanna sign off. Now I got the game in a headlock. Never catch me like it run a red light. We talking cool, we the
Coming to the plate.
New pitcher on the hill for the Chinooks. It's Liam Neely out of Texas A&M, Texarkana. Stands in at 6'3", 195. Hometown of Oakland, California. He has pitched once this year. That was in Game 1. He pitched 2 innings, was credited with the win, and did not give up a run. So, pitched well so far. He will have a test here against Carter Jeffrey, the catcher from Iowa. Neely delivers his first one in the turf. It's 1-0. Chinooks really needing a boost here after leaving them loaded in the bottom of the 5th. Lifted high into the air. Foul and out of play. So it's 1-1 now. That's a souvenir ball for some lucky fan. Carter Jeffrey has a strikeout and got on first with the hit by pitch in the 4th. Here's the 1-1 from Neely, and it's grounded foul. So it's 1-2. This ball game moving along pretty steadily. Nearing 7:30 here, hour and a half mark here in the top of the 6th. Liam Neely delivers one just low, so it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here to Carter Jeffrey. Pitches that one well outside, and it is full. The leadoff man here in the top of the 6th will have a full count here against the first batter. And this one's on the ground, over to short. Throw to first in time for out number 1. So Neely's able to make it happen. Gets out number 1 against Jeffrey.
Batting for the Miners, number 30 from the left fielder, Evan Bilter.
That'll bring up Evan Bilter. And he turns on this one hard. Over to third, throw in time. Nice throw there from McGlon. So 2 ground balls gotten Jeffrey and Bilter. Brings up Greg Parentoni now.
Now batting for the Miners.
2 gone, nobody on base. Neely pitching well here to start. See if he can continue. Excuse me. Delivers a fastball. And in there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Curveball doesn't fall in. Just high, 1-1. Liam Neely. He'll put it just low. Looking to get the 1-2-3 inning. He'll come set. Kicks and throws. Doesn't get the call there. Umpire says it's downstairs, 3-1. Anchors tried to frame it, but nevertheless, 3-1 now. Neely just off the bottom right corner. And the 1-2-3 inning bid is no more. Parentoni takes first. Brings up Joe McGee, who has scored. That was back in the 5th on a walk. He also reached on an error in the 3rd.
Right fielder, Joe McGee.
So Neely going to have to put him out for the first time today. Puts it outside, and it's 1-0. He's got Parentoni on first with 2 gone. Wind blowing out towards left now. Been kind of fluctuating between center and left all day. Big swing and a miss there from McGee. Makes it 1-1. Neely coming in as a reliever here, just, you know, his job just to try and give the offense a chance to get back in this ball game. And that'll be out number 3. Jake Mitchell picks it up himself, steps on the bag, and we go to the home half of the 6th. Like I said, got to give the offense a chance to try and get back in this ball game. So it was no runs on no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. 3-0, still the score after 5 1/2.
If you've got 214426, it's the white ticket. You've got a $10 Tinker Rainforest Deli gift card courtesy of your Chinooks. Coming to the plate for your Chinooks, number 3, the left fielder, Brady Groves.
All right, Brady Groves. Brady Groves at the plate for the Chinooks. He'll step in to face the new pitcher as he labels this one into the outfield. But it is caught on the run by Luke Wilson. So Brady Groves goes down, bringing up Patrick McGlone.
Batting for your Chinooks, number 24, the third baseman, Patrick
McGlone, he is 0 for 1 today. The new pitcher, I believe, is Blake Encarnacion. I'll have to double check that, however. We did not get an official announcement on the loudspeaker, and these jerseys are impossible to read with the camo and American print numbers. That's actually number 22, Garrett Bauman, as this one is put into the air, and the catch is made for out number 2. So McGlone goes down, and it's quickly 2 outs here for Jake Mitchell. So Jake Mitchell will step up to the plate. As Bauman is pitching a nice inning here so far. Solid contact from the Chinooks, but nothing has dropped. That one's high. It is. That'll make it 3-1. Bauman delivers that one low, so the scoreboard must be wrong out there. It's 2-0. Excuse me. 2-0. Bauman delivers again. This one in there for a strike on the fastball. 2-1 now. Jake Mitchell looking to try and extend this inning. He's walked and flown out so far. Fouls this one off. It's 2-2.
Chinook foul ball sponsored by Carlson Law Group.
The 3-2 pitch. And no, that'll ring him up. He thought he was headed on to first, but nope. He goes down looking. So 1-2-3 inning for the new pitcher, Garrett Bauman. And it's still no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 3-0, Miners lead it after 6.
Checking the Chinook schedule. We're back here Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock. It's the Chinooks versus the Miners.
It's got a tune to the town where I grew up. Something in a damn California girl love. Some people like to make a little fun of the way I talk. It gets sore after 3 or 4 cold beers. It gets louder when I'm cheering on the volunteers. Folks know I'm country when they hear the way I talk. It sounds a little bit like my daddy and no guts around my mama. Got some words you never heard unless you come from now. The man upstairs gets some, so I ain't trying to fix it. No, I can't hide it, I don't fight it, I just roll with it. Oh, got a soul like a Mississippi road. It's the only way I know. Man, it ain't my fault. I just live the way I talk. Yes, yes, sir.
Liam Neely still on the bump for the Chinooks. He will face Luke Wilson, who is 3 for 3 today. Perfect so far on this ABL season. He hadn't appeared thus far. Neely will try and put an end to his hot streak. Curveball in there for a strike, no swing. So it's 0-1 now for Wilson. 3 straight singles thus far. And gets strike 2. So Wilson behind 0-2. We'll see what he's going to do to try and battle back in this. The 0-2 pitch here from Neely. He's pitched very well his previous start and this start, or excuse me, in his first appearance as well as this appearance. And he's got Wilson at 1-2. Just misses downstairs by a hair, and it's 2-2 all of a sudden. So Wilson battling back. Now he can try and wait for the pitch he likes. Neely, curveball, delivers it. It pops up off the mound, throw over to first in time. That'll end Wilson's perfect run here in the top of the 7th. So that's out number 1. It brings up Ridge Erickson, who is 0 for 3 with a ground out and 2 flyouts. So he's looking for his first hit in the ball game. He came into the ball game hitting .333 as this one's lifted high into the air. Is it playable? No. 0-1. Oh, 1 here for Erickson. Liam Neely comes set, kicks and throws. This one's into the air and coming in on it. Play was not able to be made. A little bit of bobble, but it is just a single for Erickson. But nevertheless, he does get his first hit of the ball game. He's on the board. Now it's Carter Eberhard. Carter Eberhard. He's got Erickson on first with 1 gone. Neely trying to get out of this inning with no damage done. First pitch in the dirt. So it's 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Neely comes set after checking first. He delivers the 1-0. Fastball misses. It's 2-0. Wind really starting to pick up out towards left. You can see those trees bending down, not only just the flag. 2-0. Outside again, so Neely is behind. And Eberhard, who has had a pretty solid game, drove in the first run of the game with a sac fly. Then he grounded out. But in the 5th inning, had a big double that brought home both Wilson and McGee. It's 3-1 after that pitch found the zone. Neely shakes off a few signs, finds one he likes, comes set. Kicks and throws. Runner goes. Out of play, and we're full. Erickson will have to move on back to first. Outfield playing standard depth straight up, as is the infield. Neely looking to make the punch out here and get out of the inning as soon as possible. And nope, inside. And so that will move Erickson over to second. And Eberhard goes to first. Brings up Elliot Medlock, who doubled in the 4th. With 1 gone, double play opportunity here to try and get out of the inning, look for something down low, try and put Medlock in a tough spot. First pitch from Neely to Medlock. Just scrapes the pin off the bottom of the zone, and it is strike 1. Neely comes set and throws. This one in there as well. That one right down the middle. So it is 0-2 here. See if Neely plays around with him a little bit as he's well ahead, or if he just attacks. Checks on second, and he will attack, but Medlock wins the war as that is a single through the gap. Bases are loaded with one gone. So it is Erickson on third, Eberhard on second, Medlock on first.
Number 16, the third baseman, Carson Grout.
Carson Grout, who is hitless so far in the ballgame, came in batting .556 with 5 hits. Still hitless. We'll see if that changes here. One gone. And bases loaded. So a big spot here. Bit of a jam for Neely. Gets a swing and a miss. Gonna have to make a few pitches here if he wants a chance at it. Other than the inning-ending double play, he's gonna take a timeout and talk to Coach Tyler LeBrun. He'll step back into the box now. It's 0-1. Oh, but now KC Anchors wants to have a chat with Neely. Everybody wanting to have a conversation right now. And it seems like the Miners are just dominating this game, which they are, but it's not out of reach. 3-0 is the score. That can be turned around real quick, but not if this bases loaded jam here goes the way of the Miners. 1 out, 0-1 here. Well outside. And it is 1-1. And that's just not a pitch you can afford to waste. It wasn't anywhere near. There was no chance of him chasing. Same with that one. And 2-1. I mean, those look like pitch-out pitches, like they're trying to intentionally walk him, but that would just not make sense here with the bases loaded. 2-1. We'll see if he can put it back in the zone. Liam Neely. There it comes. And over to second, potential 2-ball. No! It gets away, but they get the 1, and 1 run comes across. So all things considered, could have been worse. They get the runner at second. So it's going to go down as a fielder's choice for Carson Grout, I believe. Yeah. It'll be Carter Jeffrey now at the plate, who's hitless in the ballgame so far. It is now 4-0 Miners. Runners on the corners. It was Erickson who came home to score after that pitch is in the dirt.
At the plate, for the Miners, number 48,
Ridge Erickson
Carter Jeffrey.
came home. Eberhard to third. Medlock out at second. Grout is on first. 2 gone. This one would have probably gone the distance had it stayed fair. And that's not even a probably. That was gone had it stayed fair, but well out of play. A long strike. So Jeffrey flexing the power a little bit. 0-1. Runner goes, and it is quickly 0-2. Been saying it all game. He has been trying to go deep. But he did show that when he connects, it can travel a bit. Fortunately for the Chinooks, that one was foul. And that'll get him. Neely surrenders just the one after a bases-loaded jam. Coach Tim Cole, all smiles over there. And so it is the one run on 2 hits. No errors. Well, excuse me, that was one error there, throwing error from the Chinooks. And 2 left on base. 4-0, Miners lead it as we enter the 7th inning stretch.
And there's the 7th inning stretch brought to you by Edward Jones. Thank you so much for staying with us as we head toward the bottom of the 7th inning. We've got a temperature of 55 degrees. Sun is still up in the sky. Wind blowing at about 25 miles an hour. We appreciate you staying with us.
Welcome back to beautiful Chugiak, Alaska, where it is nearing 8 o'clock and the sun is showing no signs of setting anytime soon. The leadoff man for the Chinooks here in this inning will be KC Anchors. He doubled in his last time up. And oh, well, what's the call here? Oh my goodness. That is unfortunate. That is just unfortunate all the way around. So let's break that down. KC Anchors. Beautiful line drive hit off the bat, but an even better grab by Grout at third, but he couldn't hang on, but he had it for a solid like 3 seconds in his glove, so everyone thought he was out. Anchors stops there on the base path as Medeiros takes strike one, or ball one, excuse me. Anyway, so Anchors stops running, and wasn't sure what the umpire called as Medeiros takes strike one. It's 1-1, and so they said it was not a catch, not an out, but then he throws it over to first, gets him out. That's just unfortunate for Anchors on it. Such a great piece of hitting. Just unfortunate. And credit to Grout, who's able to make the stop on it from preventing that from being a double. Anyway, 1-2 to Ryan Medeiros, who's 0 for 2 in this ballgame. And he leaves it just outside, 2-2. So 1 gone. Bases are empty. And it's fouled back. We'll do it again at 2-2. Nevertheless, though, KC Anchors has shown that he can really be a valuable asset to this Chinooks team as Medeiros is plunked in the knee. So there's now a runner on first with the undisputed MVP of the Chinooks team through 2 games, Tate Green. Perfect at the plate so far. We'll see if that continues right here. 1 gone, Medeiros on first. First pitch outside. 1-0. And this one up the middle. The streak continues. Tate Green right up the middle. Beautiful line drive. And it is runners on first and second with 1 gone. And if that KC Anchors hit had gone through, it may be 4-1 at the current moment. Nevertheless, it is Caden Bradshaw to the plate to try and bring Medeiros around to score. 1 gone, runners on first and second. It is still Bauman on the mound for the Miners. Garrett Bauman, either Bauman or Bauman, not sure. But it is 1-0. Miners lead it 4-0. This one is sawed off in, but it's a bloop single. It'll load them up. So, bases loaded for Brady Grote. Wait. Excuse me, that's Nick Hockemeyer. Got ahead of myself there.
Now batting in the fourth of the Chinooks, number 2, the designated hitter, Nick Hockemeyer.
But that is Caden Bradshaw's first hit of the season. So congrats to him there. It is Bradshaw on first, Medeiros on third, Green on second, and Nick Hockemeyer looking to try and drive them home. Same position we were in the 5th inning, and couldn't drive them home. But another chance right here. Hockemeyer and possibly Clark going to try and do it. 4-0 Miners lead it 1-1 to Hockemeyer. And that one fouled back. It is 1-2. Garrett Bauman would like to have a word about that, however. He's going to try punch Hockemeyer out here, then Clark, and go out or go back to the dugout all smiles. We'll see here. Hockemeyer fouls it off, so we're going to do it once more. Wind is really whipping, changing directions on a whim. So that is something to keep an eye on if the ball gets put in the air. 1-2 here. Bauman kicks and throws. Doesn't get the call on the outside. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch fouled back, and just as I adjusted our camera, another ball straight back at it. So I'll try and set it again for you guys. There we go. And it will stay 2-2. The 2-2 pitch to Hockemeyer. Bauman delivers. And he will get Hockemeyer. Now it's Clark's turn to try and make something happen.
Coming to the plate for your Chinooks, number 4.
You have to think Coach Tim Cole might move the lineup around, as he would do anyway, but definitely try and make some adjustments here after 2 innings here of loading them up for the same 2 people not being able to push anything across. Of course, if Clark can get something going here, that is all irrelevant, what I just said, but that is to be seen here. 2 outs. Runners on first, second, and third. 1-1. It is Bradshaw on first, Green on second, Medeiros on third, the 1-1 pitch. And this one's out of play, 1-2.
And then Chinook foul ball sponsored by Three Bears, Alaska.
Brady Groves on deck. He is yet to get a hit today, so see if he can get one, whether it be this inning or the next. That pitch to Clark outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bauman from the windup, kicks and deals. This one's fouled back. We're going to do it once more at 2-2. And camera here, going to need another adjustment. There we go. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Outside, 3-2, full count for Carson Clark. Full count with 2 out. Here in the biggest spot of the game, runners just going, and this one's lifted out of play. You notice there all the runners were just gone. When you're in this spot right here, you can do that because either it is a hit, an out, or a foul ball. So you're not going to get caught in the double play. The payoff pitch for Bauman. Got him looking, and Clark goes down. Chinooks strand them loaded again. No runs on 2 hits. No errors. And 3 left on base. Miners lead it 4-0 after 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab your blue tickets that the Knights of Columbus have been out here selling all night long. Here is your winning ticket number for $236.50, $236.50. Your blue winning ticket number is 836072. 836072. You got 836072. You just won $236.50. You split the pot. And this call to the bullpen brought to you by Napa Alaska Auto, your Alaskan-owned Napa Auto Parts on the mound. And now for the Chinooks, number 32, Glenn Cantalupo from Dickinson College.
New pitcher in for the Chinooks. It's Glenn Cantalupo. He will face Evan Bilter. For his first batter, Bilter is 0 for 3. First pitch to him, a strike. And another one right down the middle. It is 0-2. Cantalupo ahead. That one misses, and it is 1-2 now. Cantalupo out of Dickinson College. Standing in at 5'10", 165. The freshman from Woodbridge, New Jersey. And the strikeout. But it got away. Throw over to first in time. So that is out number 1. Bilter goes down, and it brings up Greg Paratoni. Paratoni. We'll see that one outside. It's 1-0. 1 gone, nobody on base. As that one's low, and it is 2-0. Some solid Chinooks pitching as this one is lifted into the air. Shallow right field, playable, and catches made by Maderos. So 2 gone here with Joe McGee headed to the plate. He is hitless in this ballgame, reached on an error and a walk, scored in the 5th on that walk, and grounded out in the 6th. Cantalupo gonna deliver. First pitch to him. It is a strike in the bottom half of the zone. Nice little breaking ball, gets him looking. 0-1 here to McGee. This one's fouled off. It's quickly 0-2. Cantalupo ahead. So again, a rough time for the Chinooks offense. It's not that they haven't hit the ball. They just have not come through in the big spots. 2 times the bases have been loaded, as he'll take ball 1 inside. 2 times the bases have been loaded, and they have, with only 1 out, and neither time have they been able to come through. So that's going to be something to keep our eyes on as the season progresses, see if that can change. As a line drive is caught there. No hop needed from Tate Green. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Glenn Cantalupo. So that is what you want to see out of your relievers. And we'll see if he can continue in the 9th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 4-0, Miners lead it as we go to the Chinooks half of the 8th.
You're on your way to Subway. You can redeem your ticket at the merch tent.
It is still Garrett Bauman on the bump for the Miners. He will face Brady Groves. And will deliver a strike down the middle. 0-1. And this one just fouled down the left field side. So Brady Groves will do it again at 0-2. He's behind. Bauman delivers the 0-2. See if he attacks. He does, but Groves is able to put it into play, and it'll drop in. We'll see what the official scoring is. It'll be a base hit for Brady Groves, says our statistician. Brings up Patrick McGlawn. Runner on first with nobody out. First pitch misses outside. McGlawn still searching for his first hit here in Alaska. See if he can get it right here. It's on the ground over to short. Potential double play. Gets the one at second. Can't get McGlawn at first. So still not quite a hit. It'll be a fielder's choice for Patrick McGlawn. It's now Jake Mitchell to the plate. Mitchell is hitless in the ball game. He had one in game 1. However, he did walk back in the second. Chinooks really just trying to get a run on the board at this point. They're down 4-0 and have had just not the greatest offensive showing. Inconsistent at best, you could say, outside of Tate Green. 0-1. Fouled back, it's 0-2. Mitchell is behind. We'll see again if Bauman will just attack or if he'll play around with his food a little bit. He attacked Groves. He'll do the same against Mitchell, but Mitchell is able to keep fighting. Fouls it back to the screen. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch here from Bauman. Swing and a miss from Mitchell. And that is 2 gone. Brings up KC Anchors. Had a solid game. Grounded into the double play in the second. Had the double in the 5th. And then that really interesting line drive play in the 7th, which ultimately resulted in just a throw from third over to first to record an out, which would look like a ground ball, but in reality it was a hard line drive that was caught and then dropped and then thrown over to first for the out. 0-1, and he pumps the gas in there for 0-2. Bauman has pitched well in this inning. Here's the 0-2 pitch now against Anchors. Can't put it in there. He has gotten into multiple, 3 to be exact, 0-2 counts in just this inning. He has put one of them out. Groves got aboard. It's 1-2 now here against Anchors. This one's lifted high into the air. Possibly playable. Yes. He makes the diving grab. And that'll do it for the 8th. No runs on one hit, no errors, and one left on base. 4-0 Miners still lead it. 9th inning coming up.
This message brought to you by your good friends at the Alaska Highway Safety Office. As we look at the Chinook calendar, we're back here Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock as the Chinooks take on the Miners.
Don't think about it, just move your body. Listen to the music, sing oh and oh. Just move those feet, go ahead and crazy. Anyone can do it, sing oh and oh. Show the world you got that fire. Feel the rhythm getting louder. Show the world what you can do. Prove that you got the moves. I don't know about you, but I feel better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. Better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. We can do this together. I bet you feel better when you're dancing. Yeah, yeah. When you finally let go, you say that's solo. 'Cause you listen to that music, say oh, oh. 'Cause you're confident, babe. You make your hips sway. We knew that you could do it, say oh, oh. Show the world you got that fire. Feel the rhythm getting louder. Show the world what you can do.
Welcome back to Chugiak, Alaska, here at Lee Jordan Field for the 9th inning of action. Glenn Cantalupo back on the mound for the Chinooks. He'll face Luke Wilson for the first time today. Wilson was perfect through 3 at-bats and then ground out in the 7th. He'll start us off here in the 9th. Slider inside, just missed Wilson's leg, so easy ball call there. 1-0. Well outside, and Cantalupo falling behind 2-0. Cantalupo went 1-2-3 in the 8th. Gonna see if he can do the same here in the 9th. Delivers one down the middle, and it's 2-1. Despite not a whole lot of offensive output from the Chinooks, the crowd has stayed in their seats for the most part. It's 2-2 now after he puts one down Main Street again.
Half off hamburgers, hot dogs, and pretzels at the Chinook Shack.
2-2. Cantalupo puts it outside and low. 3-2 now. Luke Wilson puts it on the ground over to short, and throws made by Green in time for out number 1. So Luke Wilson goes down. Going to bring up Ridge Erickson. Erickson singled and scored in the 7th.
Batting for the Miners, number 6, a designated hitter.
He's got one gone, nobody on base here this time. See what Cantalupo can do with that. Oh, this one is lifted high into the air. Not much distance as its shallow left field play is made by Groves. Crack of the bat was nice on that swing, but just got too much under it.
Now batting for the Miners, number 29.
And Carter
First baseman.
Eberhard will step in. Down to their last out. But not really concerned as they lead it 4-0. This one chopped over to Clark, and he makes the play in time. Another 1-2-3 inning for Cantalupo. So a good outing for him. as more than likely that will be it for the Chinooks defense, unless some miracle happens here in the ninth. And it wouldn't be impossible, but judging by the way they've been playing today, it would take a little bit of a miracle. Maybe just one of those bases loaded situations turns into a grand slam, but we'll see. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the ninth where the Chinooks try and make something happen. 4-0 Miners.
We were both young when I first saw you. I close my eyes and the flashback starts. I'm standing there on the balcony in summer air. See the lights, see the party, the bar gas. See you make your way through the crowd and say hello. Little did I know that you, Romeo, you were throwing pebbles. And my daddy said stay away from Juliet. And I was crying on the staircase, begging you please don't go. And I said, Romeo, take me somewhere we can be alone.
Bottom of the ninth. Here at Lee Jordan Field, it's Orion Medeiros' turn. New pitcher for the Miners, it's Grayson Chappelle. He's looking to lock things down for the Miners. Delivers a swinging strike to Medeiros. Makes it 0-1. He's appeared in one game, credited with a save, pitched an inning and 2/3 with 2 walks and a strikeout. And delivers another strike there. It's 0-2. Chappelle, the teammate of our very own Keaton Laidley in college. Both play ball for Paris Junior College in Texas. This one's fouled off. It's going to stay 0-2.
Local 341, FLCIO.
Medeiros try and battle back from 0-2 here. Keep this game alive. It'll be Medeiros, Green, and Bradshaw at the plate. And that will get Medeiros looking, takes the curveball. And that's out number 1. To bring up Tate Green. A formidable opponent here for Tate Green, who, quite frankly, has just been perfect. He was 3 for 3 in the first game. He's 3 for 3 today. Had an extra base hit in both. Fouls this one off. And we will have to adjust our camera. There we go. Chappelle did not give up a hit, or he gave up 1 hit in his first appearance, but no runs. It's 0-2 now to Green. Delivers a spicy fastball in there. 0-2 now. Bounces that one. So it's 1-2. Chappelle comes set. Bit of a close stance there and delivers and hits Green right in the face. I don't know what Chappelle's arguing about. Maybe that he leaned into it, but I don't know. They're going to take him off. Fastball to the face is not fun. See what ends up happening here. No matter what happens, you hope Green is okay. That's the most important thing here. Didn't see any bleeding as he walked off. Still trying to sort it all out, I think. I think they're going to say he swung. So I guess that's out number 1. One and 0 now to Bradshaw. Oh and 1. And this one will drop for a base hit. Caden Bradshaw. Keeps the Chinooks alive. It's Nick Hockemeyer now. One gone, or two gone, excuse me. Bradshaw on first. High to Hockemeyer. One ball, no strikes. Delivers it outside. 2-0 now. Hockemeyer has not recorded a hit today. He's 0 for 4. 2-0. That went inside, and it is 3-0 now. Chappelle a little shaken up now, I think. Not able to put it in the zone right now. Gave up the hit to Bradshaw, but he is able to put one right down the zone. Or excuse me, right in the zone, down the middle with the fastball. 3-1. Breaking ball will miss down low. So it's first and second now for the Chinooks. Hockemeyer is on first. Bradshaw on second. It's now Carson Clark, who is 0 for 4 today, searching for hit number 1 in a Chinooks uniform. Carter Jeffrey went out to have a conversation with Chappelle. Calmed him down. Said, just need one more out here. You got to go get it. Chappelle comes set. Deals the first pitch to Clark. It's a strike in there. The 0-1 now. Runners on first and second. Chappelle puts it just outside 1-1. Bradshaw on second. Hockemeyer on first. Miners lead at 4-0. Chinooks trying to keep the ball game alive. 2 gone. 1-1 here to Carson Clark. Chappelle leaves it low. 2-1 now. Now we could see another bases loaded spot here if Chappelle were to walk Clark. But it's 2-2 now as that one's fouled off down the left field side.
Local Credit Union.
2-2. Chappelle, an imposing figure on the mound, standing in at 6'8". He is set to deliver the 2-2. And that will do it. Swing and a miss, your ball game. 4-0. Miners win it.
And that is the game. The final score. The Miners 4.
Miners win it 4-0.
By the Connect Little League, a mainstay of the
After
Junior
Clark
School
goes
Stadium,
down
developing
swinging,
since 1960.
there was no runs on 1 hit,
Sunday afternoon.
no errors,
We hope you'll join us as the
2 left on base in that inning.
For the Chinook Baseball Organization, I'm Dave Stroh. Have a good night.
4-0 your final score. Let's take a look at the line scores here before we sign off.
At half price.
For the Miners, it was 4 runs on 7 hits, no errors, and 8 left on base. Pretty solid game for them all around. And for your Chinooks, not quite as ideal. No runs on 7 hits, 2 errors, 12 left on base. That is the number 2, remember, 12 left on base. That is not winning baseball. It kind of goes back to the issues we had last year. The offensive production was not bad, just couldn't come through in big spots. Today it was poor, to say the least. 2 spots with bases loaded. Two other times with runners on third. Couldn't bring them home, not once. And, you know, this early in the season, might as well just say, you know, it's a good sign we're putting runners on. But if this continues, it could be a bit of a fatal flaw with this team. But for now, let's just say it is a hopeful thing that we're getting runners on. And let's hope that we're able to drive them home here in the future. Our next game will be in Palmer against the Miners tomorrow at 4:00 p.m. at Herman Brothers Field. So if you can, come out to that ball game and support. If not, join us right back here at that time tomorrow. We'll be up and running, bringing you the ball game. So it is the Miners in Palmer on Saturday. Miners back here home on Sunday. So that is your next home game. 4:00 on Sunday against the Miners. So be there if you can't make it on Saturday. But that is about it for us today. Miners take the win 4-0 over your Chinooks. This has been Clayton Jackson. And from all of us here at the Chugach Eagle River Chinooks AIA Baseball, we will be signing off. See you tomorrow at 4:00 from Herman Brothers Field in Palmer.